I want to talk about some of the challenges within the payments landscape. So in your experience, what are some of the common challenges that payments companies face when it comes to complying and safeguarding rules and avoiding penalties, and not just adhering to rules for the sake of rules' sake, but adhering to the ethos of what that rule and regulation may entail? And how do you help address some of these challenges?
So let me probably start with what AutoRek does for our clients. I just mentioned it in our previous question. We on the data side, we're validating your data, we're transforming your data, we're providing an integrity layer to your data. We're providing the reconciliation elements, that control layer again, all in an automated fashion. We're a central repository for all your MI and reporting. That is all within the AutoRek suite. Then when it comes to the compliance side and the safeguarding elements for payments companies, there are three main factors that we help our clients with. I like to call them the 3 R's of AutoRek safeguarding. The first one is the regulations themselves. The second one is the reconciliation requirements. And the third one is the relevant funds identification. So when it comes to the regulations, we are able to assist clients in being very flexible in terms of any changes with the regulations. If there's updates by the FCA or any other regulators that require them to make changes in the platform, it's not a very time-consuming, very expensive exercise. Again, it's driven at the front-end users making tweaks and changes and improvements to the configuration. So clients can really stay on top of what the regulations are asking them to do. The second piece is the reconciliations. There is a requirement by all organizations to perform daily internal and external reconciliations for safeguarding. AutoRek provides that in an automated, again, time-saving and very controlled manner. And the third element is relevant funds. And I know relevant funds are quite a difficult factor for a lot of clients in the payments industry, effectively and accurately identifying which funds are relevant funds and which funds are not relevant funds. And AutoRek has the functionality to be able to automate this process through rules configuration, through the front end, so it's not been done manually or eyeballed or done by the end user. This is all specifically rules-driven and done in a controlled environment. So those are the 3 elements that we look after. And I won't speak about the challenges. Let me actually refer to the recent FCA Dear CEO letter around safeguarding. They mentioned a few key factors which I'll read to you. So the three main pieces that the FCA have identified when it comes to safeguarding. The first one, it says that firms not having documented processes for consistently identifying which funds are relevant funds. I just pointed out to that point around what AutoRek does in that regard. Inadequate reconciliation procedures to ensure that the correct sums are protected on an ongoing basis. Just spoke about how we perform the internal and external reconciliations. And the third piece there, a lack of due diligence and acknowledgement of segregation from credit institutions providing safeguarding accounts. So what AutoRek does in this regard is that we have the ability to segregate this data and provide MI dashboards and reports in terms of per credit institution and per safeguarded account what the position is if there's a surplus or deficit in the required and current funds. Very technical jargon there, but the point being here is that in the Dear CEO letter, everything that the regulators have identified that there are issues with when it comes to clients safeguarding their funds, AutoRek can cover that end to end.